So I haven't uploaded in like a month and a half. I am actually a piece of shit. Hello everyone, thanks for listening. I hope everyone here has had a brilliant day, or at least is going to begin a brilliant day. I've just watched Digibro's Dissecting Recent Failures video, which was posted like fucking the 10th of August, you know, a whole entire month ago, you know. That video was posted after I stopped making content. Digibro is really good at kind of talking a lot and then making, you know, he's very rambly, but he eventually condenses all of his thoughts into a narrative that most people can follow, which is why I assume he has 45,000 subscribers. It's certainly why I enjoy his content, especially his Digibro After Dark stuff. I actually prefer that content than his regular stuff because it's all big and, you know, unfettered and, you know, like there's no striking down of pointless sentences. I know it feels very raw and I like that kind of thing. But on to the point, in the video, Digibro talked about how he makes a whole bunch of content and then some of that content is just awful and isn't worth posting, right? And he says that he does all of these projects, right? And he's glad he does them instead of never doing them. And he talks about how his content is all about, you know, thinking about the next idea. And the reason some of his projects fail is because his excitement for the idea is less than the scope of the idea. And it's really quite admirable that the fact that he even like goes through with all of this. I mean, I know it's his job, essentially, but it's crazy how much stuff he must do. He must keep doing this all of the time. But I have this awful problem of never being able to take the first step when it comes to creating content. Creating content is not even the start of that. It's starting doing anything. Taking the first step in doing something is like the thing that stops me doing so much, like, you know, recording video games, playing video games, you know, developing, you know, programs, and yeah, making videos. I have this awful tendency to, if I'm not in the motions of something, then I just won't do it at all, and I'll just look for the next thing that I already have started and, you know, continue along with that. I'm a big guy. I'm fat as shit, and exercising is hard because it takes the first step. I've come up with a kind of like analogy for this kind of thing is momentum. And it should be pretty clear why I call it momentum. Is as soon as you've taken the first step to anything, whether that be applying for jobs, making a video, exercising, you know, anything. While you're in the motions of doing these activities, the momentum between different activities is, you know, preserved, essentially. It's like a bike wheel, right? When a bike wheel is spinning, it doesn't stop straight away as soon as you stop pedaling. It will continue for as long as the momentum behind it can travel. And this is the thing with making content. As long as you can keep that momentum up, the next video is relatively easy because you've gone through all of the previous steps that you're going to be repeating over and over again, and you've already done them, you got them in your head, you know how to do them really quickly. But when you start making content, that's when it becomes really annoying, really like frustrating to deal with, because you're having to remember the steps that it takes to create a video. You know, you have to do your audio editing, get your video content, put it all up, edit it, cut out the, gaps that you've made, the ers and ums that you make, and, make it clean for the YouTube experience. Or at least that's what I have to do. That's what I feel like I need to do before I post any content on this channel. If I post real content, so like the what the fuck dogs stuff, that's just PS4 doing it and, slap up, done, fun. That isn't really the core content of this channel. I believe the core content of this channel is the Let's Play type stuff, which is certainly, it's really quite easy to make. I could make that daily if, I wanted to spend the time in doing so. I did for a very, very long time. It must have been at least 4 months straight doing a video every single day. But I feel like the other type of content I made, where I just doing a discussion like this video, I feel like these are more pure as to what I believe the content of this channel is. I believe the Let's Play content is more like a kind of unvetted version of this, where the Let's Play stuff is just rambling of my thoughts, and then I hope that I keep talking, because playing a game and talking is really hard, and talking at all is hard for me. So playing a game and talking, I was never designed to be a Let's Player. This is why I prefer streaming, because then I can just get a couple of friends up on Discord, slap the game up, play it, have chat, whatever, even though no one joins my chat. Please join my chat, please. I like talking to people. But what I'm trying to say is the Let's Play content is really kind of raw, like kind of the stuff that Digibro does, but I just don't have his flow, his energy, I don't have Digibro's ability to be able to express my thoughts directly without taking a very long time to think about it. A lot of my content like this has so many cuts, so many failed takes. How much I record is easily double, maybe even triple the length of the final video, because of that many cuts. This is why I rarely do these kind of content with my webcam, is because there'll be so many cuts that it would just look weird. It's better with gameplay content, because then the gameplay content can flow while you're listening to me. But basically there's been 3-4 videos that I've had in my head, big projects, well, not really big projects, but stuff that takes more time than just, putting my thoughts onto tape, as you would call it in the 70s. I don't know if you actually called it that in the 70s. I wasn't around. But what I'm really talking about is, just kind of rambly stuff with cuts. It's like these videos are much easier to produce than these ideas that I'm really thinking of. One is something I promised to Digibro himself anyway, 2-3 months ago now, where I was going to go through the Your Lie in April anime series and analyze the themes in that. I actually got through 4 episodes when I was watching it. The reason I stopped was because I actually was going to watch it with a friend, and then that friend is always on and off. You never know when you'll next talk to him on Discord, so that kind of just got put over to the wayside. I could finish that, but I don't know if I should just go ahead without my friend or not. I think I should, because this waiting is killing me when it comes to that video. The next video would be a video where I talk about intent versus interpretation. The reason I'd like to make that video is 2 content creators I watched recently had a little bit of a back and forth with, where one of them said something where it was a little bit Marxist or whatever, right? It just basically, it kind of annoyed the second guy, and then they kind of had a back and forth, and basically the first guy didn't really mean it seriously, but the second guy took it seriously, and that's for the next video, and that would take a while to explain. There's more that in my head that I don't have at the forefront right now. Like, this is what I've been doing recently, is I've been actually developing a music bot for Discord, which so far is the most stable music bot I've ever seen on Discord. That doesn't mean it's programmed well, it just means it rarely crashes, which is all I need, I'm going to be honest. So where does that leave me here? I don't know. I'm probably going to go to sleep because it is 7 AM and I should be asleep right now. And then hopefully I'll get up and then have the inspiration to make any other video. Hopefully I will. This is my wake-up call. I'm calling this my wake-up call to make my 100 subscriber special, because the fact that over 100 people subscribe to my channel is insane. Like, I don't know why 100 people think anything I produce is worth watching. Anyway, thanks for listening. I have more videos like this there on the screen right now. I probably won't link them with an annotation because I'm lazy. Go to my channel and click subscribe. Yeah, I told you to do that.